In this little talk, I'm going to be discussing a precious remnant of the actual music of ancient Greece and how you too can play it. This is Song of Seikilos. Song of Seikilos dates back to about 200 BC to 100 AD. Now, Song of Sekilos is unique in musical history. It is the oldest complete surviving piece of written music so far found from the ancient world. Now, although there have been lots of older pieces of music which have been discovered, for example, the 3,400-year-old Hurrian hymn from Syria, the actual form of musical notation is so completely obscure that you can get about 100 academic boffins, each coming up with their own different interpretation of how the melody actually sounds. And also, there's examples of other music from ancient Greece, but these only survive, sadly, as fragments. Song of Sekilos is unique because it is complete and unambiguous. Let me tell you a bit about, first of all, where the song was discovered, and we go into all the technical stuff. It was discovered on a tombstone from Aden near Ephesus. I think it was about 1883 it was discovered. On the actual tombstone is this really poignant epitaph. Here's the translation. I hope you can translate my slightly dodgy Scouse accent. I apologise in advance. Here it is. I am a tombstone, an icon. Seikilos, place me here as an everlasting sign of deathless remembrance. Sends shivers down the spine. Here's the words, and the most amazing thing is about the words of this 2,000-year-old song, they sound like they could have been written yesterday. Whilst you live, shine. Don't suffer anything at all. Life exists only a short while. Time demands its toll. Totally haunting stuff. Anyway, on to the more technical stuff here. Ancient Greek musical notation. In short, the ancient Greeks wrote their songs down by writing the text of the song, then above it, the musical notation was represented using alphabetical symbols, just like we do today, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the rhythm can easily then be inferred from the syllables of the text. The actual mode of song, the name of the ancient Greek mode, I should say, in which this piece is written, is called the Hypophrygian mode. Now this is the equivalent intervals as G to G on the white notes of the piano, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, basically. Now this is very confusing because in modern times we know this mode to be called the Mixolydian mode. Now this is all due to a pretty large cock-up in the Middle Ages. Due to a misinterpretation of the Latin text of Boethius, the rather silly medieval scholars, presumably sloshed on mead, got it all mixed up and gave all the ancient Greek modes the wrong names, and we're stuck with them to the present day. Oy vey. Anyway, it's called the Hypophrygian mode. The lyre on which I'm actually playing is actually a replica of the lyre of the ancient Hebrews. It's made by Mid-East ethnic instruments, and the design is based on the kinnor, the lyre of the ancient Hebrews, and the design is found on here. This is a replica of an ancient Jewish coin from the 2nd century, about 135 AD. So there's an extreme close-up. Now these coins were manufactured by Simon Bar Kokhba. In short, Simon Bar Kokhba wanted to overthrow the Roman occupation of Judea and rebuild the Jewish temple, which was so tragically destroyed by Titus and his horde of Roman legions in 70 AD. And Simon Bar Kokhba and his rebels stamped these amazing designs on actual Roman coins. Love it. And actually the text in archaic Hebrew actually says, "For the freedom of Jerusalem." Amazing piece of history. So that was called the kinnor, the ancient Jewish lyre, and there was 10 strings on the kinnor, presumably as a reminder of the 10 Commandments. Now the ancient Jewish kinnor is almost identical to the ancient Greek kithara. Now the only difference being the kithara, the large wooden lyre favoured by the professional musicians of ancient Greece, this had 7 strings. I'm almost certain that the link between the ancient Hebrews and the ancient Greeks could go back thousands of years to the Philistines, the biblical Philistines. They almost certainly came from Crete. Who knows, it's all lost in the depths of time. I think there's plenty of fascinating evidence. For more details on all these ancient links, please visit my new official website, www.ancientlyre.com. That's the plug out the way with. Right, let's show you how the notes of the kinnor are tuned. We start with D, then we have E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp at the top. The actual tonic note is the 5th string from the bottom, A. So here's the outline of the melody. I'll just bring this a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. You'll notice that the strings are actually colour-coded on these lovely lyres made by MIDI Stethnic instruments. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th string, one below the red string, in fact. So the notes are A, upper 5th to E, the blue string at the top, C sharp, D, E, D, C sharp, D, E, D, C sharp, B, A, B, G, A, C sharp, E, D, C sharp, D, C sharp, A, B, G, A, C sharp, B, D, E, C sharp, A, F sharp, E. Now for a studio quality version of this tune, I'm in the process of completing my 3rd little album of Ancient Lyre music. This will be out shortly as a release from Apple iTunes and cdbaby.com. It's called An Ancient Lyre, Echoes of the Ancient World, and Song of Seikilos was recorded track 12, the very last track. And in the studio recording, there was lots of nice fancy stuff. Here's a little sneak preview to round off. Hope you enjoy. Music of ancient Greece.